Hello everybody, it is me, and welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, it is time to do kind of a part 2 to the Talena of yesterday. As you know, with the most recent Season 1 balance patch, we have gotten some buffs, some nerfs, and one of the nerfs that have happened were Talena. And I showcased that yesterday, and I really don't think the Talena nerfs were that, didn't impact it as much as I think it should have been impacted. I feel like Talena is just really strong and generally just needs to not be able to one-shot everything in the game. It just seems really strong. And Skadeen is definitely no exception. When Awakened Skadean was first added, it was nearly impossible to beat. It was so difficult to fight. You could barely do anything against it, that's for one. And generally, Awakened Skadean is just really good. But with the most recent balance patch, it has lost 5 in both of its defenses whenever it awakens. So it has lost, like, such a small amount of bulk. The problem with that is Zerzura. Zerzura's introduction invalidates the Skadeen nerfs, if that makes sense. So here I have Storm, Heal, Snap, Freeze, Rust, and Gem Blast. I wanted to use Gem Blast as a way to hit electric types and some spirit types that aren't hit by, like, you can hit other spirit types and such. And it can also give you another +1, which is really strong, because essentially whenever you switch in, you can get a +1 magical defense boost and then a +1 magical attack boost. Essentially you just get a completely free enlightenment off just by existing, and it's just really ridiculous. Then we have heals with Storm Heal. Snap Freeze is really nice to beat down plant types and other water types that want to try to wall you. And then Rust is nice. You can replace this for Tsunami if you want to, but I think that Rust is a bit better because it helps you beat metal types and generally works really well with Snap Freeze. Snap Freeze and Rust are just such a good combination of moves. And then of course Gem Blast, I just talked about. Now, I said earlier how the introduction to Zerzura kind of invalidates the Skadeen nerfs. This is what I mean. I have Horn Headband, Sapphire Amulet, and Pure Tear. Now, here's the thing. Pure Tear is the reason I think it's invalidated, because it lost 10 bulk, right? And you can say, oh, we'll just use, well, it lost 5 bulk, 10 in total. Just use Pizza Slice to invalidate it. Thing is, Pure Tear is just generally a better Pizza Slice, right? You get 15 HP with absolutely no drawback. You have such a high base HP stat, you can tank much more hits, as well as being slightly bulkier with Sapphire Amulet. We have 40 extra health right now. 40. It's just absolute madness how strong we can get with this thing and how bulky we can get. We're probably never going to ever get one-shots. We can do is whatever we want at any point in a game. And the bulk loss is really not going to do anything against Skadeen. I think this definitely needs to be hit a bit harder. Maybe just lower its defenses a bit more and make it more offensive, but I'm not really sure. But it's up to you. But yeah, I think Skadeen A is still really good, and we're going to find out in this video. So without further ado, let's hop into the first duel. Okay, and here we go into the first battle. Now, let's see here. I think we always go with Libel lead. We just want to set up our things immediately. And I think Libel lead is really good in general. And they actually go with a Xenoxious lead. So, the real question here. Now, I know this thing lost speed recently, and we're really good into it with Gramantle. Actually, no, we're not. He does the poison move. Malzuri's kind of our only hope, but it has Unguarded. Voltatu can tank at least 1 hit. So, let's B-summon here. Actually, this also lost Swift Hook. So, actually, we're completely fine. He actually has Goo Blast, surprisingly. He does not get the poison, which is really nice. I think here we just go for a Tsunami, and he doesn't have Swift Hook anymore, so we're chilling. Bam. We can Tsunami. This actually is a completely free switch for our Springling. Seeing as Tsunami did that much, we can pretty much say in confidence that that is a max speed. So let's go into Springling. And now here we can get a completely free Quick Strike. And he doesn't have Swift Hook anymore, so he definitely dies to this. Boom! Down goes Xenoxious. Really nice this thing lost Swift Hook. It just made it very overwhelming and hard to fight. And I'm just glad Xenoxious is finally getting some nerfs. And Zapawira actually comes in, and I don't think we one-shot this thing at all. But at this point, we don't really do much else besides wanting to just Quick Strike. So let's just click it. I'm a little bit worried about Hypnoddle. I'm not gonna lie. I don't exactly know how we're going to beat it if it comes down to it. Because generally our team doesn't want to deal with this. We do have Gramantle, which might come down to being our only hope because we do have Entomophobia with it. So that might have to be what happens. Let's go to Zapdos then. And let's just hit and run. Hitting and running is free. Dark Slash comes out, so he takes chip and he dies to hit and run. So, do we go into Skadeen? Then they get to go into Hypnotl. And then it's just a whole thing. But Skadeen might just be the best option. We get a magical defense increase anyway because our magical defense is higher than our defense. So we could do this. Let's do it. The real issue is seriously just the Hypnotl's existence, right? It gets on the field, it can click it. Oh, actually, Wyvernal. So this wants to go for an Electro Bite. I guess I'm fine with that. If I can Awaken and go for my Snap Freeze, I could also go into Malzuri and just not want to deal with this thing, or even Zapdos works. I could actually just wait to play my Awaken. I'm going to wait to play it. I would rather not... Oh, it actually is Lava Toss. I was completely free to stay in there, huh? Alright, let's hit and run then. We're probably gonna end up dying here. I thought he was gonna go for an Electro Bite, which would have done quite a bit to me. So I guess I can die there. So now that I know that he's Lava Toss, I can just go into Skadeen and Awaken now. Because he's not gonna do any damage to me, seeing as I have magical defense increase. If he goes Hypnotl, that's what's gonna be annoying. So then we have to click a Snap Freeze, which is not even gonna get close to one-shotting. Maybe it would, I don't know. We only have 101 magical attack though. And then we have to deal with Draco Thread as well, which now we just lost Zapdos, which can't deal with it all that well. Malzuri could be an option against it. Okay, but seeing as his last 4 things are 75% magical, this is really, really good for us. So we get to kill this thing, which is really, really good. And then if they end up going to Hypnotl, which would make a lot of sense, they can Awaken, which is free. And yeah, they're going to definitely Awaken here. And if they end up going... Shoot, I think we need a full... No, we don't need... We're Cursed Cloak on Gramantle, so we could honestly Entomophobia this after. I think they would Life Sap here, though. Oh, they're not Awakened. Interesting. So he's going to get all of his health back. This does not have the bulk, though, if it's not Awakened, right? I'm +1. Yeah, you're gone, bud. Huge. So now we've got to deal with Draco Thread and Marigrim. Which, Draco Thread we have Malzuri for. We have Chilling Chorus. And we can also beat Marigrim with Malzuri as well. So I think Malzuri is going to be the clutch of this game. Draco Thread comes in. This is a very, very nice Karos Assault for them to go for. But they're going to lose a crap ton of their health. Half the damage they do, that's 70%. That's like, oh, that's not... They're not even dead to that either. Unfortunately, it is actually a special Draco Thread using the new animated roulette tint. So it's definitely not a PvP one. So we end up killing that. Very, very nice. And they go to Marigrim. And here we can go. This is one of those super rare instances where we can actually click Gem Blast. Right? It's a very rare instance. It's mostly just for electric types or just trying to set up if we know someone's going to switch. They're actually Necromancy, but it's not enough because we are +1 in our magical defense. And that should be ending off the game. Good game, good game. And even if it did end up getting a Necromancy off to kill Skadeen, I had a resist and a resist against it. And pretty much a full wall with Gramantle. I feel like I just fought this person, but hey. So, in this battle, they could have an Awakened Skadeen or they could have an Awakened Thornet, one of the two. I think we definitely go with Libalagua again, though. Setting up our traps is just invaluable. They have the option of Jet Strike, though, here. And I know that they want to click it. But if they click Jet Strike here, this is actually good information for us. They do Jet Strike. Okay. That's an incredibly strong move, though. It's definitely, we gotta go into Zapdos, right? We have to go into Zapdos. This is neutral, but we only take 25. So now we can actually get a free pivot off, which is really, really good for us. Let's hit and run here. Oh, they're not banded. I thought they were banded. Hey, I guess the paralysis is really, really nice for us. This would definitely out-prioritize him, and I can just quick strike it. Will this actually kill? Oh, I really want this alive, so please tell me this can kill. Okay, we're chilling. I did not expect it to... I couldn't... Well, it's not right. What item is that? What item are you? You're not lethal, you're not Ruby, you're not Riot. What item is that? I don't really know what item it was. I would rather not find out. Let's go into Wanda, because I don't want to deal with this thing. Would much rather not. Okay, hit and run. That crit me, right? That's just that. Oh, he has the lethal? I'm very confused. What is your theme? Okay, Skadeen would be annoying. So they actually go... Oh, so they want to daze. If they want to daze, I can go Grim, but then they have the light move. I can't make any progress that way. If I do this, they're going to go for a flashing. I can't make any progress with the idea I have in my head. Yeah, no progress would be made if I did that. Do we need Malzuri? Kind of. I guess maybe for Wyvernal. No, we have Quick Strike for Wyvernal now, so I guess we can just go for a Tsunami. And if you outspeed it, that's good information too. They daze. We're definitely dead to that. Not much that we could exactly do to stop that. We have Springling, but I don't think it would outspeed. We don't have that much speed investment. And we have you, which can Night, which would get health back. We'd have to tank at least one Flashing Strike, which I think that we can. This is kind of an unfortunate game. They had Ferocious and they missed, and I get a free Night off. Oh, that's very, very good for me. Okay, we can now go Libelagua to sack it. Do we need Libel? We could use it for this. I think we just sack off Libel. At this point, we're risking the game on Awakened Thornet, I think. Because Awakened Skadeen, we have Springling for. Okay, so now we can go into Springling. This is not very good, I will not lie. We can Quick Strike here for free. This is bad. This is definitely bad, right? I don't think my Awakened Skadeen can beat their Awakened Skadeen. If it is Awakened Skadeen themselves, then this is bad. I think best case scenario, it's not Awakened Skadeen. Okay, so this is gonna prove a lot right now. We have to go into Gramantle to Awakened Skadeen. Okay, so now we're dealing with that. We are dealing with Awakened Skadeen existing. Let's hit and run. It will guarantee this kill. Okay, they hit and run themselves. Let's go into Electra. Which, our ways of beating this is Rust Skadeen. And I severely doubt it's going to kill. I honestly think... No, I don't know. This is our best option to actually beat the Montour and win the game in general. So we might as well go for it. I don't think Rust ever kills, even at +1. So if we Awaken here and then we Rust, it's never going to actually kill. It's probably going to get him to about 30%. And then from there, we'd have to deal with all of this and a Quick Sting from Thornet, which we can't tank. Gramantle's too low. We'd be able to hit and run once. And then that's game over at that point. This game's not winnable at all, in the slightest. Unless I crit kill this here, then there's no way I'm winning, right? Because then they have Thornet, which can go for their Thorny Thwack, which then I die to that. I can live 1 at the HP that I'm at, though. So, yeah. I actually did way more than I thought I was going to do. There's not a lot that I could do to win this game. Maybe I could have played a bit differently. I don't really know. I'd have to have my Quick Strike on Thornet to win, right? Like, there's nothing that I can do. If I had actually gone into Springling first to ambush, I maybe could have won. Yeah, they can go into that. That's just free for them. Maybe if I save this, there's a chance, but I don't get a magical attack or magical defense increase. And I need Springling too. I need to somehow live Thorny Thwack, which I never can. Unfortunate. Okay, so we can maybe, if they want to sack this off. For whatever reason, if they sack off Thornet, then I think we actually can win. No, they never do it. They never sack Thornet. They need it for Springling. And then they can go Skadeen, and then they can click... Yeah, they can click Snap Freeze now. And they got a defense boost, so then they can definitely live a hit from Springling. Yeah, that Thornet definitely messed me up. I lost Voltatu immediately because I thought that the Fragale was banded, but it wasn't. I don't know what item the Fragale was. Just not really any chance I have at winning. Unfortunate. There's a lot of people on right now. This is like instant. Good luck, have fun, bud. Okay, we both want to go Libel lead, huh? So let's, who's winning the speed tie, bud? Who is winning? Let's find out. Okay, so they want to try to reflect back my beast summon. Okay. Intriguing. Sit and run. They're using a light type move, right? Can I go Springling? I mean, who's the best option? I feel like Skadeen's my best option when it comes down to wanting to fight this. Well, isn't this a really good opportunity for me? Get my Gem Blast off? Horbeast's Electro Slash, though, is kind of worrisome. This is very, very worrisome, actually. They're just gonna set up Jolly Dance. Oh, God. Then I've got a Entomophobia as fast as I can. Okay, so they like Subterfuge as a move. Let's Entomo. Oh, that is max speed. Man is fast as heck. That man's fast. Okay, I feel like Malzuri is fine. I don't know why they're Subterfuge on Sheemish, though. Schemish. I actually wanted to use Sheemish for this video today. I wanted to use it over Malzuri, but I ended up going Gramantle Malzuri. Let's go into Coco, which is interesting. Is that up a Crystal Wall? And then if worst comes to worst, I can go Skadeen and spam Snap Freeze, which they have no switches into. What I'm mostly worried about is the Horbeast. Okay. Could I do enough to actually beat it here? Tsunami spam. Crystal Cut. Physical? Weird. Yeah, they're gonna Crystal Wall one more time. They get to do that one more time. All that really does, though, is prevent me from going into Springling. So I guess I'm okay with it. Okay. I have to immediately go into this. And they go for a Subterfuge. I think I could honestly go Beast Summon. And if they go for a Jolly Dance, that's okay. Now I can Beast Summon for free, right? Jolly Dance. Okay, this is where it gets a little scary. Attack, defense, and magical defense. Okay. Let's Entomo, so it can't do that anymore. Now, generally, right now, we're... I think I do go Springling, actually. No. I can also just go into Skadeen, which they have no switches into this, so... Yeah, anything they have dies immediately to Skadeen Snap Freeze because of the Beast Summon being up. At this point, I need to just try to kill this. But we're basically at neutral right now, so it'd go off of my normal special attack, which is not very high. Yeah, that can't live. They don't like melee attackers, it seems. And now we get the Skadeen stuff, where we break determination jellies and one-shot the whole game. They can't, if they're really only their only option is realistic crowd terror. Storm in a bottle. Okay, so they're gonna give me free storm heals. So they want entomophobia here, right? There's definitely rain power and Tenna Beam. Literally does nothing to me. We snap freeze and kill this. If you're gonna use a rain team, bring Awakened Voltage Chant. Okay. We got a snap freeze here. A subterfuge, which is fine. We're mostly waiting until their crystal wall disappears, right? It looks like that they are blueprint Luma line though. Yeah, we do way too much. We do way too much damage to them. We could also literally heal if we wanted to. Just so we're safe against cryo, but I honestly think I will. Don't get magical defense. It's a little annoying. Okay, we can actually just go Springling now, though. His crystal wall's gone. We can go Springling for free. Hydro Burst. Very low damage, which is nice. And now Leaf Blade kills you. You can't go into this. You can't go into this. Nothing you have tanks Leaf Blade. It's just an insta win for Springling. Insta win for Springling. Whew! Honestly got a little closer than I wanted it to. But hey, Awakened Skadean was able to pull through and be an absolute menace of an offensive threat. So we're very happy about that. Very happy. Leaf Blade. I'm about to use crit up Springling with Leaf Blade. Alright, now we Leaf Blade. Subterfuge. But you really can't save yourself, man. Leaf Blade it out. Bam! GG. Good game. Good game. The power of Springling. And with that, we're going to end this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like and subscribe down below. But I feel like Awakened Skadean is still incredibly powerful, right? Still an absolute menace of an offensive threat. I don't use it that often, if at all, so I really wasn't able to effectively show how strong it is, but it's definitely still very strong, and probably still too good. But I don't know. But I think with that, we'll be ending it off. I hope everyone enjoyed. Bye-bye.